especially with batteries, because with the federal government subsidy, Australia may be the largest home battery owners in the world.
Yeah, that's right. I think in so many ways, the fact that Australia has such high solar ownership at a household level, virtual power plant capabilities and technologies that Australia has, because it's so relevant here. We've got so many people with solar, and now with the batteries, what is it, 200,000 batteries or something they said was installed? That's insane. You're right. What is created in terms of what that means for the grid, how that works, what are the technologies you need to run that efficiently and optimize it for not only the people with batteries, but hopefully the people that don't have batteries. Yeah, really interesting. But yeah, battery ownership in Australia is totally going to change in the next year. It'll be so fascinating to see what difference it makes for the grid. Because recently in Victoria, when it was really hot, I saw statistics out there that the household solar didn't help to mean that, the rolling blackouts that can happen on those hot days, it took it off, which is really, truly amazing. If somebody had said that 5 years ago, I think everyone would have said, you're crazy. But it totally changed what was needed in the Victorian grid at that point in time.
Yeah, I mean, on that 45-degree days, I remember checking in the middle of the day. I said, who is draining my battery? Because I signed up to one of those VPP programs. It was like a peak time. My battery got drained on a little, whatever, 15 kilowatt or 13 and a half kilowatt hour I have on a
Yep.
Tesla Powerwall. But it did contribute. Of course, then you take hundreds of
Yes.
people, thousands of people
Yes.
contributing. It's a power station, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly right. I think that's exactly that virtual power plant concept is exactly when you can harness so many things at the same time to do what the grid needs, it becomes a powerful asset distributed, which is exactly what it's called, distributed energy resources. That's exactly what it's been designed to do. It's just that now, particularly with solar and batteries, that can happen. And when you've got organizations like Amber Electric, another one of our
Yep.
alumni, or National Renewable Network, both doing very clever but very different business models in the Australian grid with lots and lots of households signed up. It's really interesting. I think, I'd like to see in Australia more work to help people that can't afford batteries and solar to have access to some of these amazing opportunities. And I think National Renewable Network does help with that, with the way they do the relationship with the retailer and the leasing. I'd really like to see equity focused element. But yeah, National Renewable Network are great. They effectively allow a household to have access to have their own solar and battery for free under a retailer. So they'll get cheaper energy, they'll be using renewables, and they'll have solar and a battery asset on their home. Very cool model.
And then, of course, you have electric cars with V2G. That will have a larger battery than the home batteries because 65 kilowatt hour is almost standard, right? And Australia has the largest number of Chinese EVs right now. I mean, I saw 20, 25 different models, right?
I think that's right. But you're right. Everyone has an enormous battery in their driveway or on their street.